Alright guys, so I'm just going to make a little bit Lilly video. The owner doesn't understand where all the time goes, so I'll let the camera run on this while I'm stripping and getting it. Been working on the engine compartment there. All the rest of the stuff is, or the paint's not sanded, so it's just flaking off, so I'm going to have to strip it all. So I got that most of the way to metal in there. And a couple guys that wanted to know if you could see the E-coat, and if you look real careful here where I hit it with a grinder, here's where I stripped it in 80 grit. You can see the almost like aluminum foil texture, and then here's the metal. See where it's shiny, not shiny, shiny, not shiny, sort of a dull look. That's the factory electroplated E-coat that's the car's dipped in, that Pete talks about not compromising. Obviously up here where it's all rusted, you know, that's gone. Trying to figure out how to get this back panel in up here. It's a mess inside the car. I'll show you what I've been doing in here. So far I got this cleaned up. That was, I hit it with stripper, and then I went back with 80 grit and had to grind a few areas, but it's getting there. It's not done yet, but have to get the small DA or the blaster out to get the rest of it. Cats are getting loud. Got that stripped down a little better, down to the metal. Got a few spots to finish up on that also, and wanted to go down with that too. Partially got that side done. Got to, you know, finish in here most of the way though. This side's got a lot of damage where it's been wrecked before, and it's making it hard to get it clean. You know, it's got a lot of hammer marks in it. So, and this is what we're grinding now. You know, got to get that up there, and we're in here hitting all the loose glue, getting all this glue off. It's a pain in the butt, you know, once all this stuff painted in here. So, you know, all that stuff's got to come off, of course, and the only way to get the glue off is to grind it, really. And we'll get this all ground down, DA it with some 80 grit, and we'll go ahead and etch prime it, epoxy prime it, and probably go right from epoxy into the paint back here. We won't 2K prime this, but yeah, I've been on this pretty much all day, and I've got days and days on this car. You can just work on it and work on it and work on it, and keep finding shit everywhere. You know, you can see the damage right there where the floor is bent. Now you can either address that or leave it, and then you can see where the seam sealer is compromised back there. It's bent right there, and there was some damage there at the time. So I'll probably have to strip all that seam sealer out, re-seam seal it all. All this is rusted in here. All that'll have to come off, of course. All this stuff's got to come off and get painted in here. Been painting all this stuff in here, all this, all the roof, pretty much the whole car inside now is going to get refinished. So yeah, that's where the time goes. I know a lot of you guys know where the time goes, so this video might be boring. Like I said, I'm going to shut up, set the camera up, and just grind a little bit. Alright buddy, here's where the time goes. probably turn this off, but you know, it's a little taste, you know, they add shit, keep going, keep adding stuff, and they want to know when the car is going to be done, and this is why it's never done, you know. I figure another 20 hours, 30 hours in here, I'll have this primed up and, you know, ready for some paint. But, you know, 30 hours adds up. So, I bought 2 quarts of etch primer for the front of this and 2 quarts of epoxy primer to prime all this to get it in epoxy. And, you know, I had to strip the hood, prime both sides of it, epoxy it, etch it. Same with the fender, it had to be stripped, etched, and primed, or epoxy, it hadn't been primed yet. And then the last time I went to get materials, I had to get a gallon. Whoops. A gallon of the 480 epoxy primer, a hardener for the epoxy, the gallon or the kit of clear. Primer around here somewhere too that I bought for this thing, the high build 2PK or whatever that stuff is. So I'm having to strip the roof too because it's got that glue everywhere that glue's at, you know. Gotta take the grinder to it, and I got carpet and glue on that side. So I won't bore you guys with this, but that's a little bit of where the time goes, you know. You can see the silicone there. It's not grinding, of course. I'm going to have to get in there and scrape that out with a screwdriver and re-seam seal that with the proper stuff. And we got those holes. I'm going to have to figure out something, you know, because you can see it on this side. And then if you look in here, you'll be able to see it, you know. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to finish it in there. The only thing I've come up with so far is to cut these vents out. So, looks like they're spot welded, you know what I mean? Here, 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 here. So again, you know, I figure probably take about 5-6 hours to drill that out and then do the metal repair. And then re-spot weld that all in and prime it and la 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 la. So I'm pretty sure this is spot welded across the back here. I can feel it. This vent area is spot welded in, so the hinge hang on it, the hinge hangers. So all that's gonna have to come out, guys. I think I'm gonna have to just start drilling the spot welds out, take that piece out to access that back piece. And from the looks of this back piece, you know, I'm probably gonna be going and cutting one out of a car somewhere because it's completely pitted. Somebody's filled it in with some sort of glue or sticky stuff. But you know, once I dig all this out and fix it right, it's going to be right up to this point, and then this is going to be not right. So, and then we still have to repair the corner down here where it's rusted. I got a lot of the rust out, but I'm going to have to blast down in there and get that settled. So yeah, that's why it takes so long. You know, this wasn't even on the plate, and now we're doing it. So. And the only way I see to do it is it's a long drawn out process. There's no quick way to this, you know. It's you know, if you're doing a used car, it's one thing, but when you're wanting something like this, it's a long road, you know. So it does take some time. You can see all this crap in here, you know. I'd like to go ahead and blast this, but if you blast the inside of a car, every time they hit a bump, it'll be dropping sand on their head. So we'll go ahead and just get this DA down. The front's pretty basic, and as soon as I get some guys over here, we'll get this chassis separated from the body again. And yep, that's where we're at on this. That's why it takes so long. And yeah, I'm, you know, just living the good life doing this, you know. See that I'm nice and clean and sitting by the pool. So yeah, we're just in the singeing compartment. You know, we've done very little sanding. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of sandpaper right here, you know. just for that little area. I haven't even got inside the car yet, so that's a little bit of where the materials go. But so that's where we're at. I was wanting to get this primed today, but you know, I want to get this metal work done. When I put primer on this, I want to be able to prime it, let it sit for about a week, and come back to it, block it, and be done with it. So that's where we're at. I should be done stripping this thing by tomorrow. Hopefully get this in some primer, and I don't even know what we're gonna do for a piece here. You know, obviously I'm gonna have to cut it out of a car, so I'm gonna have to do it double time, and it really sucks because this piece looks like it goes all the way up into the roof. You know, it's this whole piece, the surround. So I'm gonna have to drill every spot weld out of the window and separate it and pull it down and then cut it here and then drill all these out, and it should come out in one pretty big piece. You know, I guess we could just do something here, but you can see how thin it is. It's like foil, man. Well, that is foil, but there's nothing left, man. It's rotten, and then we got pinholes right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's all pitted, pinholes right in here. So I mean, you know, I'd be putting a large portion in there. And, yeah, we're gonna go eat in a little while, but you can go over there for a while. All right, guys, so I'll upload this, so in case anybody's watching, they can see it. And you can see in here all this paint. You know, they never sanded any of that crap, so the paint just blew off. So, you know, we'll get it. It takes a little time. So you can be patient or be pissed, one of the two. That's my motto. But it's sort of mine. It's mine until it's done. You know, I'm not gonna paint it to paint it and then have people talking shit. So just have to wait it out, and every time you add something, it takes a little longer, and that's sort of basic, you know. So hopefully you understand. And you can see this isn't just hey man, let's paint the inside of it. You know, it's easy to make a decision, but you know, to get it to where you can do it's totally different. So you know, all this shit's got to be gone. It's got to be in primer. You guys sort of know what it has to look like before you can lay paint on it. So that's where we're at with this. I see some holes back there I'm gonna have to weld up. All that stuff needs to be welded. All the holes in the lower piece there that we're not gonna replace. And I've put those pieces in before, the luggage trays they call them, but I've never actually put the top piece in. So I've never seen one rusted like that. All right, guys. Let me shut this off. Hopefully that wasn't too shaky. Hopefully I'm not too sweaty on here. You know, it's a shitty day, but it's always fun working on the bomb. And we got the boat running anyway, so that was good. And it's raining again, so I'm gonna go ahead and sun shower, Florida. I'll go ahead and shut this off and load it up.